Hi everybody, it's Linda here, and we're going to do a fun little activity, very easy, and I think you're going to like it. Okay, so what are we going to do? So the first thing we're going to do is make a circle here. So I rummaged around my son's kitchen and I found this cup, and I'm going to use this since I don't have anything else to make a circle with. And this circle is going to represent our sun. So let me go around here. There we go. So that, my friends, will represent our sun. And the next thing we're going to do is take our brush. This is an Aqua Elite Princeton number 6, but you can use any brush. And I'm just going to go around this circle with water. I'm going to wet it down. I'm going to put a little water out here and let it come out here like that. Maybe a little bit up here. And then I'm going to get my favorite brush. This is the Princeton number 8 round. I got to put my glasses on and stand up, make sure that I'm in camera. Okay, here we go. So this is an 8 round Princeton Velvet Touch. I love this brush. And I'm going to go in. I'm using the Winsor Newton paints. So let's wet that down and make that a little bit less. Okay. All right, so we're going to go around the circle like this, and it's okay if it comes outside of the circle. We're not worried about that. And we're just going to make little lines like so. And the children are sleeping. They're back home in their beds. And I'm gonna take some of this up. Don't want as much. Like that. And then we're going to create these mountains. So we're going to be going in with our blue. And we don't want it to be very now you can use salt on this. I would have to wait a lot longer, but I'm going to create these mountains. So we're going to go up like this, down, and like that, and we're just going to fill that in. Some more water in there. And I did not want that blue to go into the mountain, so I'm going to take that out. And the mistake I made was not waiting until my sun area was dry. So I'm going to go below that. I'm going to go below that sun. Like that. Dry off our brush, get some more of that. Okay, there we go. And again, wipe some of this off. I don't want that. Lighten that up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go all the way across to the top. And I'm going to add water. And I'm just going to blend it all around. Like So let's take some of that off. There we go. Take some of that off. And all I do to take it off, right, I wet my brush, I tapped it off, and then I went in and I'm just twirling. I just want to get some of this outside off, okay? Then, okay, I'm going to go back into the blue, and I'm just going to go across it like this, up like that, just the top area. So basically we're going to keep using the same color blue throughout this. I'm going to put more water on here. And then what I'm going to do is grab some more of my blue. I'm going to add water to it. Maybe add a little bit of this. And then we're going to go in again. And we're going to fill that in. And so we're just creating layers here. And fill that in. I'm going to go back in. What I should have done was finish this area, bring it down all the way. Go over this blue. And then what I'm going to do is pause, and I'm going to dry everything. So what I want to do is bring the rays of the sun down here. So we're just going to go in here, down here. I'm going to bring the rays of the sun over the blue mountains. And we're going to do the same thing over here. And then I have too much, so I'm going to wipe some of it up. I'm going to wipe some of it up over here. And then I'm going to go around the circle again with water. Just around the circle. Because we want to make this sun more vibrant and add more color to it. So we're just adding water, and then we're going to drop our color in and go back and make it just a little bit darker. Add a little water, and here we go. So I'm holding the brush closer to the tip, and I'm just going to drop that in and go around with the tip point of the brush and bring it up like that. I'm going straight into the paint, and I'm going to want to try something. I've never used salt. I'm going to try it. So I'm going to go in the kitchen and I'm going to get some salt, and let's see what happens. Now this is not Arches paper, which it would probably, from what I understand, work a lot better on Arches, but we're just going to try. And I know you should really, with the salt, let it dry a lot longer. So we'll see. May have to use the hair dryer. So let me go get some salt. So I went and got some regular Morton's table salt. And I'm just gonna, whoops, we got too much. Way too much. All right, we're just gonna take a little bit of this salt and we're gonna see what happens. If anything even happens. It looks like something is happening already. Okay. So we're gonna let that dry. And as you can see, let me bring this down. You can see that the salt is starting to make the paint like disperse a little bit. You get these little like granular dots. It looks pretty cool. So let's bring that back up and let's see what happens. Let's play, continue playing. Okay, so we're going to put more water in here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go over this mountain right here and accentuate it, and this one here too, so we can see that there's two different mountains. And I kind of want to go over this one a little bit, this one. So I'm just using the tip of the brush and going over like that, and then we want this to come up like that. There we go. And we need one more, so we're going to make this a little bit darker. Let's see, we'll put this blue in, we'll get some of this blue. Add water, and here we go. So we're going to go like that, down like that, and there like that. And then let's fill this in. This one in. And we're going to get this darker. We're going to fix this. Not to worry. Going straight into the paint. Making it much more vibrant. Straight down the line. Beautiful. Look how pretty that is. And this is just like a small piece of Gen Craft paper that I cut. It's probably like by 6 by maybe 8, something like that. Okay, let's get this lighter. We want this lighter. This lighter. Let's go in here. Okay, so we're going to go in here like this. I'm going to bring it down. And we're just going to go over that. Like that. And I'm just going like this. So there's a little scrubbing going on here, like that. And we'll do a little scrubbing here. Move that around, like that. This is a nice, cute little activity, very simple. And we're not done. So we need to let that dry. So I dried this so far, and I went into the kitchen and I wiped the salt off. But let me show you. This is what it looks like. Now, I think what you're really supposed to do is let it dry by itself without a hair dryer. It's supposed to come out better. But just for the sake of videotaping, I wanted to get it done quicker. So I used the blow dryer. So here we go. Now I'm going to take a very expensive tool, a paper towel roll, and I'm going to put it in the middle like that, and I'm going to go, you know, as close as I can to what I think is the middle. And we're not going to worry too much. As you can see, it's not really the middle. It's kind of oval. And we're going to go with it, and that's okay. And then what I'm going to do is take out a gold, I want the gold pen. Okay, so we got the gold pen. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around it with the gold. Like that. And just go around the whole thing. The gold. And there we go. Around like that. And then what I'm going to do is take another expensive tool. Since I don't have a lot of my craft stuff here with me, I don't have any rulers or anything like that. Let me move this over. We're going to use this board. And we're going to move this stuff over. This and this. It's all going over here. And we're going to make some lines that are going to simulate rays, and we're just going to do it very lightly. And you know what, we'll have them coming out the top like this. On the side like this. It's better, of course, if you have a ruler and the right tools, but you know what, you just do what you can. So this is an example of just doing what you can when you don't have all the tools. You implement, and that's okay. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to do that, and then I'm just going to make more lines. So I'll hold the board like this, and I'll go like this, very lightly, and like that. You can barely see it. And then we're going to go like this, and over here, like that. So this is what I'm going to continue doing, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I took out my kuretake paints, and I decided instead of using the gold Signo uniball pen, I decided I'm going to use the gold from the kuretake set. And I'm going to go around, I went around the inside circle, and now I'm going to go around the outside circle with the gold. And just continue around. This time I'm using I'm using this Princeton 2/0 Princeton Velvet Touch. It's got a fine line and I really like it. Now the 8, what did I say, it was the 8 round, also has a nice point to it, but I just like using the other tools that I have in my toolbox. And I'm just going to go around like that. Try to make that, you know, my hands are not very steady, so I do the best I can. All right, and then we're just going to go in and we're going to follow these lines that I already drew with the pencil. And we're just going to put the gold over them. Like that. And look at how nice that looks. Really pretty. This would be a beautiful large painting. That makes a nice statement. And then we're going to go follow the line. As straight as you possibly can. And nothing in nature is exact. Unless you follow the Fibonacci rule. Okay, I'm going to finish this. So I went all around it, and I want to put some gold dots around because I don't think the salt came out as good as I would have liked it to have come out. I don't know what that was. We're just going to put a little gold. I love the way the gold shimmers. And then we're going to keep going. Like that. Tiny ones like that. Now I'm thinking about maybe I should have put lines on the inside, but it's a little too late for that right now. So let me move this up. So I'm not super happy with this one. I wanted to make it a little bit darker, not too dark, but just I'm going to put another coat of color on here. Let's go in here like this, and let's go closer to this one, a little bit closer, and bring it up here. I'll just go in here. Just make it a little bit more dramatic. Like that. And then we'll have to dry it. And then maybe what I'll do is just put a little bit, we'll add some more water to this to lighten it up a little bit. And we'll just go in here on the top. Just go in on the top. Shade it. Well, I said the top, and here I am, going all along. Changing my mind as I go along. And that's okay, you can do that. You know, you think you're going to do one thing, and then as you're going along, you decide to change it. There we go. Now I'm going to let this dry. So the next thing I want to do is I'd like to use my Micron 0.2. You see that? And then I also have, I really love these pens, the Steadtler pigment liner. This came with a bunch of different pens, different nib sizes, I should say. So this is a 0.5. Okay, let's see what happens. We'll try with the Micron. We'll see what happens. And I'm just gonna put some, it's working. I'm just going to put some little like speckles, and we're going to go, I'm just going to do this along all the tops of the mountains, like this. And then I'm going to make them go closer, because I don't know if you can see that. Because it works better when the pen is perpendicular to the surface, I notice. So I'm going to keep going. Let's try the Steadtler. Let's see how that works. This is a thicker nib. Yeah, I think I like the Steadtler, the 0.5, a little bit better. So we're going to just do that. Like that, and keep going along the mountain. Okay, I'm going to continue doing this, and I'll bring my camera down so you can see it. It gives it a nice edge. So I went around all the mountains with the black, and I decided to just put a little bit of the white, can you see that? Is it backwards? The white uniball Signo pen. So I'm just putting just sporadically little white dots here and there. Not a lot, just a few. Around. And then I'm going to put some gold paint next. Probably more than I wanted to put here, but we'll see. We'll see how this looks. Go around like that. And then what I want to do is just go around with the gold and do some small little circles Just give it a little whimsical look. And I'm using the 8 round. I'm just using the point. I'm holding it down towards the bottom, close to the brush where the barrel is, and just using the point. Very easy, simple. And let me move this. Okay, so let's go in here. Let's finish this. Make these a little bit bigger. Because they're closer. And then go get more paint. So I like to do, okay, so this is how it looks right now. I think it's gorgeous, gorgeous, absolutely love it. The gold just does it. So we're just gonna go around the outside of this circle, and I'm going to put some larger gold, and then I think what we'll do is some tiny, smaller little. So I'm going to go back into the paint just with the tip of my brush. I'm just going to barely touch it. Dot, dot, dot. And just sporadically, not in a line. So it's like that. And then we'll go inside. And this oval. I'll wash off my brush. And now let's take off the tape and reveal what happened. It's still wet now, mind you. Like that. Let's see if I get this off. Absolutely gorgeous. This would be beautiful as a page in a journal, as a card, a pocket, a tag. I mean, it's gorgeous. Look at that. Can you see that? I love it. It's really pretty. Very whimsical, really cute. Look great in a kid's room, you know, on a bigger scale if you wanted. And just a fun little activity. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed doing this for you. And I will see you on the next one. Okay, and have an amazing day. All right, bye-bye.